So we're about to get started with black belt testing here at SKC. So Mr. Daniel, what makes black belt testing such an interesting thing that we do here at SKC?
I think it makes it so interesting because we are testing our students on a variety of different sections on this test. This test is unlike any other test because it's not just from the things that we've worked the recent months, it's the things that they've been training on since they've been in martial arts for over 3 years now, which is really special.
Yeah, Mr. Waters, what are you anticipating seeing on this black belt test here today, sir?
I know what I've already seen. You always see somebody come in, they're like, I'm nervous. That's like a normal thing, I'm nervous. And then they use those nerves to actually perform. It's a good thing to see. So I'm expecting good performances from all of them. I'm expecting clean, sharp techniques. I'm expecting them to go get it. That's what I'm expecting to go do. Sweat equals progress.
All right, let's check it out and let's see what they do. All right, so Mr. Colton, you were testing for second degree Tashi. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
A little bit nervous because first, second degree I've tested for, but I have taken a couple black belt tests before because I've taken a couple Kohai, and then this is my second Tashi test right now. So I'm a little bit nervous because it's a second degree test, but overall I'm pretty confident in what I've learned so far. So,
what's making you the most nervous?
Maybe sparring Mr. Daniel and Mr. Waters right now. I think that's the most nervous right now because, it's Mr. Daniel and Mr. Waters, so that's probably the most nervous I'm for anything right now.
All right, cool, awesome. All right, Mr. Seigler, what you thinking? What you thinking? Testing about to start.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Check it out. Check out all these bodies out here. We got 12 out here today. So you know what happens when we have 12? The intensity is that much more intense because we have the ability to scrutinize them more and pick the things out of them and make them move, make them do more, make them push themselves more. And we will be doing that today. Today, there will be tears.
Oh boy. All right, so what are you thinking as far as this test? How you feeling?
I'm very, very excited. I'm proud of everybody, especially Ellie. She's been at this for so long. They've all been working so hard towards this. And as long as they're centered and safe and focused, this is gonna be amazing.
All right, what's making you most nervous? I already asked her this.
I think I'm a little nervous about her being nervous. She's ready. Everything that's on this test, she knows how to do. If she just wobbles in her confidence a little bit, that's the only thing that makes me nervous. Her being nervous.
Okay. All right, so it's Colton's second degree Tashi. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm always, it's nervous excitement, I guess.
Nervous excitement?
Yes.
Okay.
It's his third black belt test, so I know he knows what he has to do. And his martial arts ability has just gotten better and better, and I'm so excited to watch it today.
So what do you think is going to be the most challenging thing for him today?
The solo parts.
Okay, that's what he's most nervous about?
I think so, yeah.
All right, here we go. Everybody, go get your high fives, go get your hugs, go get your good looks. Make sure you bow off the mats. Woo! And then bow back on. And we are gonna get started here in just a moment. Okay, guys, we're here. It's black belt testing. You guys, let's hear it. Loud rounds of applause for these candidates testing for their black belts. Whew. Today's an exciting day. Super exciting for you guys, super exciting for everybody out here watching the test today. I want to talk to you guys about what it's going to take for you to walk out of here with those black belts and those diplomas. The first thing that it's going to take from you guys is a black belt attitude. Everybody say black belt attitude. Black belt attitude. So I need you to give your best in every section of this test. The way this test is going to work, and so let you guys know, parents as well, we are going to be going through sections at a time. You have to pass each section to get to the next section. We will tell you at the end of the section if the section's over. So we'll say, hey, you've completed this section, and then we'll let you know whether or not you've passed that section and you can move forward. Okay? If for whatever reason you're not going to be able to move forward, then one of us as black belt judges will come to you or your parents and we'll talk to you about that when you're in between sections. Our anticipation is that everybody here today is going to pass this test, but it is a test. So you did everything necessary to be ready to get here, but you still have to take this test. And you have to give 110% the entire time that you're out here. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I ask you a question, I want a loud yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am. If these guys ask you a question, loud yes, sir, or no, sir. If we tell you to do your punches and kicks, we expect, hey, hey! We want them to be fast, we want them to be hard. There's no point today where you're like, okay, I get a rest. Resting was before you came and after this is over. When we're here, we're on. Everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good. Now parents, they're gonna be pushing themselves very hard out here. They're gonna be working very diligently to complete this test today. They're gonna need you. They're gonna need you to encourage them. They're gonna need you to say, you can do it, come on. They're gonna need you to cheer for them. What we want to avoid though is negative cheering. So nothing like, break his arm or take her out, like nothing like that. But positive cheering like, come on, you can do this. It's totally fine for you to say, kick him, because we are doing martial arts. That's okay, you can say that, but we wanna keep it positive out here. When your kids come back over to you today, your teens, there may be a point in time where they look at you and they've got tears in their eyes. At this point, we need you guys to say, come on, you can do this. There's gonna be difficulty, but just because something's difficult doesn't mean we shouldn't keep pushing forward and achieve it. As you know, things in life are difficult, and there's times where you face adversity, but you choose to keep going. And that's what's unique about this black belt test. They're gonna make a decision today to choose to keep going at some point. So give them encouragement, tell them to suck up those tears and get back out here on the mat. If for whatever reason during this test, you guys are feeling sick to your stomach or something like that, and you feel like you're gonna throw up, there are 2 trash cans. There's one right here, and there's one by the door. Don't try to make it to the bathroom, go straight to the trash can. Throw up, get it out of your system. When you feel like you're good, you got everything out of you, clean up, and then get back out here and finish. Everybody got it? If for whatever reason, parents, they get injured out here, they roll their ankle, something like that, elbow, whatever, something happens, please do not come out here. We will stop the action, make sure everybody's safe. Then we're gonna make sure that we take them off to the side, and so we can evaluate whether or not this is a serious injury or they just got bumped and they can go ahead and continue with the test. If it's a serious injury and you can't continue, the world is not over, okay? I've had this happen to me before. I had an injury, I couldn't continue. I had to come back to the next test and take the next test. Doesn't mean I'm a failure, just things happen. We don't expect that to happen, we don't want it to happen, but I'm just letting you guys know in advance about that. Everybody understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. We're about to start our test and we're gonna be lining up. We will bow in. We're going to say the last part of the student creed, and then we're gonna stay standing and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance, and at that time we'll ask you guys to stand as well. And then we'll have a prayer. Mr. Seigler will lead us in a prayer before we start the test today. All right, guys, when I say stand up, loud yes ma'am, stand up!
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that was hard. Mr. Seigler, there definitely was some tears. I saw some out here. There was some tears, but you know what? When it came down to it, when we asked you to step it up, you did. You made that progress. There was some pain felt, but the great news is we all agree that there is a black belt. You passed your test. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna be getting lined up. So where we started is where we're gonna go. So Miss Ellie first, then Mr. Colton, you're next. And then, bless you, Mr. Terry, and you're over here next, and Mr. Matthew, you guys next. right there on those dots. There's an invisible dot right there. There you go. Okay, the rest of you guys get right here, lined up on these dots. Yes, ma'am? Okay, scoot down one, Miss Blair. Scoot over, guys. You guys skipped a dot. There you go. All right. I want you guys to remember this moment that you take off this belt. You are no longer an advanced red belt. You're no longer a first degree. Take off that belt. You're no longer second degree. Take it off, put it behind you. You're no longer that belt. Leave it behind you. That's in the past. What we're doing next is we're gonna be laying these diplomas out and these black belts on the ground in front of you. Don't touch it yet, just wait. Sacrifice something else so you could be here, so you could take those classes. Maybe your parents, not maybe, your parents sacrificed time so that you could be here to earn that belt rank. They supported you, they've done all those things. But that belt cost you time and energy, and that belt cost your parents time and energy and investment into your training, into your martial arts journey. This is a really special moment, and we're gonna celebrate by grabbing onto each end of that belt. Go ahead and hold on to that belt, and when I tell you to, you're gonna rub some sweat on that belt, and all these people are gonna go crazy with applause. Congratulations, guys, rub your heads on top! Awesome. All right, good. Okay. All right, what you see, sir?
Tetsushin.
Tetsushin.
Yeah, they started off a little bit timid and a little unsure of themselves, but as the test got going forward and they were pressured more, then the pressure caused them to become diamonds instead of coal. So they pulled it out. They did a really good job.
Love it, love it.
What's the saying in March? Goes in like a lamb, out like a lion. Same thing. I agree with Mr. Seigler on that. That was a good test towards the end. I was feeling some of those rounds. I'm a little sweaty, you can tell.
I saw a lot of perseverance out there. A lot of kids who you could tell that they were this close to giving up, but they pushed through and they made it.
Oops. Awesome. Well, now what time is it, guys?
It's the best time, the most important time. It's black belt time.
All right, let's do this. All right, what do you think after black belt testing, Mom?
He did awesome, awesome. He wasn't feeling 100%, but he powered through, and he's second degree. So proud of him.
All right, Mom, how do you feel?
Relieved, so proud. So proud. This is her 4th black belt test, and it doesn't get any easier. It's a bigger challenge every time.
Yes.
And she just keeps rising to it. She just keeps rising to every challenge and earning the next level and growing all the time. I'm so proud of you.
How do you feel, Miss Ellie?
Exhausted. I did this whole thing. I have a head cold. I have for the past few days. I couldn't breathe through my nose for the first. So just constant tissues, constant blowing my nose. But we made it.
Yes, you did.
It's not bleeding anymore.
You did it. You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did it.
I
How
did.
does it feel?
I survived barely, but it feels good. Oh yeah.
Got the new black belt. All right, so what was the hardest part?
Sparring, 100% sparring. I got beat up, but I survived at the end. So I got some tip from you guys at the end as well. So that was good. So.
What's next, Mr. Colton?
Third, actually senior belt. And that's next. Now.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was black belt testing in March of 2023. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.